Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 6 of News for Teens. I'm Gabe,
And I'm Gabe as well.
and today we're going to be talking about my Fortnite story.
And movie reviews are back.
But right now we're going to be chatting with Mr. Leo Wolf. Last week there has been many new developments in the Trump impeachment inquiry. But the Trump administration has also made some new moves in their process of pulling out the Paris Climate Agreement. Here to help us understand what is happening, Mr. Leo Wolf.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Alright, so first, can you fill our viewers in on what exactly is the Paris Climate Agreement?
Yeah, sure. So in 2016, the UN worked to create an agreement that nearly every country in the world has signed and ratified. It's an agreement that countries will work towards common goals to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the CO2 that's already in our atmosphere. It takes into account like which countries are the biggest producers of greenhouse gases, which countries have finances to actually help this, and basically who's going to be the most affected by it.
Alright. Well, so why would we not want to be a part of that agreement?
I mean, that's a great question. The Trump administration has claimed it's going to put an undue burden on U.S. companies and that it will reduce jobs and put it in too much regulation, particularly in the energy and transportation sector. However, the counter-argument is that there are many jobs being developed in the renewable energy sector and that the public has shown an interest in reducing their carbon footprint. So they want goods and services that create less greenhouse gases. And if U.S. companies aren't providing those needs, consumers are going to go elsewhere.
Okay, so the president just served something called a notice to quit. Does that mean we're out?
No, not yet. While the president had announced his intention to pull out of the agreement a year ago, it was written into the 2016 agreement signed by President Barack Obama that no member country could leave the agreement for 3 years. And we just hit that mark. So now that the president has served this notice to quit, it'll still take a whole year for the U.S. to officially be out. Conveniently, the 1 year mark, the date that this finally takes place, is the day after Election Day next year, 2020. So Trump will still be in office finishing his term, but he could be awaiting replacement or he could be getting ready for a second term.
Mr. Leo Wolf, thanks for coming in to help us figure this all out.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Fortnite is the biggest game ever, and there isn't a debate on it. Currently, it has accumulated over $2.5 billion in the year of 2018. It has been debated, however, if Fortnite is a bit of an addicting kind of game, or if it's just an excuse for kids playing the game a lot. I think that it is addicting because it's directed towards a younger audience. This making it more addicting because little kids basically they don't know the limits of the hours they play and stuff like that on N without thinking about it. The fact that the game is free, that's probably the biggest factor of the game, and it's as a major selling point with the skins for sale. This game really blew up with streamers such as Ninja, Dr. Lupo, Courage JD, and TSM Myth, in which the game, basically, and all the streaming really influenced kids to keep on playing.
Welcome back to the movie reviews, folks. Today's movie review is on Terminator Dark Fate. The movie was cool. I would give it a 9 out of 10 star rating. I like the action sequences, acting performances, and some parts of the musical score. The cast includes 2 returning Terminator cast members, including Arnold Schwarzenegger and Linda Hamilton, as well as Gabriel Luna joining the cast as the bad guy Terminator. This is Schwarzenegger's 5th time playing the Terminator. Your question probably is, if he was in 5, how come there are 6? Well, the answer is, when they were making Terminator Salvation, he was the governor of California. And then your next question is like, really? Then how come we see his face? The answer to that one is, they use a CGI trick where they use a body double and use CGI for Schwarzenegger's face. The film takes place after the events of Terminator 2 Judgment Day and reboots the Terminator franchise once again, saying that Terminator 3, Terminator Salvation, and Terminator Genisys are alternate timelines. The film's producer is 2-time Terminator director James Cameron and Tim Miller directing the movie. He's known for directing Deadpool. So I think you should see this movie before it's out of theaters.
That's going to be it for this week's episode. Thank you guys for watching.
And we'll see you next time.